Ah yes, we're going to be talking more about John Swan, my favorite commentator. When it comes to the commentary tier list, he would be on the S tier, S++. Strap in, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to talk about some Twitter drama. This is pretty recent, but the debacle basically happened yesterday on the 19th of March, where Jako uploaded a video. A little quirky video. It was 42 seconds long, and it had a recording of John Swan saying some pretty interesting stuff that Jako. Let's give it a listen.
Jako, you're a little fucking scumbag retard, and I hope, Jako, I hope all this shit catches up to you one day, because it is going to. I promise you it will. And Jako, if you want to learn about blackballing is, I will make sure you know, okay? I will make sure you know. Remember you had that little disagreement about Aiden supposedly blackballing you? Jako, I will show you what real blackballing looks like, because I will make sure no one ever works with you in any serious capacity ever again. I hope you know that. You're untrustworthy, you're a snake, and I hope you never get success in any legitimate way. Have a good day, guys.
Very interesting stuff indeed. But when we first saw this, from my knowledge, from my perspective at least, this was pretty much out of context. Nobody knew why John Swan said these things. It was just completely out of the blue. Just Jako uploaded this little video, and we're like, what the hell happened? But someone actually did explain to us what happened. That person being Aiden. And Aiden said in a quote tweet, "Me and John got into a call with Jako to complain about him being blatantly untrustworthy, and he responds by recording and leaking the entire thing. Literally proved our point. Definitely normal behavior and a healthy way of interacting with your friends." And that's not the only thing that Aiden and John Swan confronted Jako about. No, ladies and gentlemen, Jako has done the unforgivable, the unspeakable, the diabolical thing of borrowing money from a friend. If Jako wants to leak shit, I guess it's fair game to leak this story. Jako borrowed $50 from a friend of ours who was nice enough to lend him the money. He used the money on a fucking Fortnite skin and procrastinated paying her back for weeks. Unbelievable, okay? I am dumbfounded by this news. I cannot forgive. I cannot even begin to allow this person, this Jako, to be in our community, taking $50, asking someone for $50 for a Fortnite skin? No, it's too much. Alright, you have sinned against God. Not only have you sinned against God, but you have sinned against that friend, against your family, against your cow. It is unforgivable. This man deserves 50 lashings. And of course, John Swan chimes in on Aiden's tweet explaining the situation by saying this guy is unironically insane. You hear that, guys? The Swan thinks this guy is pretty insane. Now, for those of you who actually interact with the commentary community, you know, for those of you who swim through the Spurg-infested waters, then you already know that this is pretty fucking hypocritical for John Swan to do. Okay, straight up, this man just out of fucking nowhere was like, you are a snake and you are untrustworthy. That is fucking hilarious coming from John Swan. I mean, this man is just absolutely clueless. But for those of you who don't participate in the commentary community, let me go ahead and tell you the little John Swan situation that happened a year ago that still haunts him today. So the story goes, John Swan lied about trolling Dream, pretending to be Dream by saying the N-word and stuff like that. Things that nobody gives a shit nowadays. You know, you said the N-word. Ooh, you said the N-word while trolling someone. Ooh, so terrible. But John Swan? John Swan was like, oh my God, I could lose my fucking career over this. No, I gotta lie, bro. And for a couple of days, maybe a week or so, the man lied his ass off, okay? He got his friends to defend him, okay? It seemed like, yeah, John Swan was innocent. The man could never do such a terrible thing, but lo and behold, someone actually exposed him, and John Swan was like, and John Swan was like, bye, and left, okay? He gave a shitty apology and left. Okay, his friends that defended him, they couldn't say shit. Okay, this man straight up shat on his friends. He allowed his friends to take the fucking fire, right, for his own stupidity. And what happens next? What happens next? He just leaves. He just leaves. So yeah, it's safe to say that John Swan is a very untrustworthy individual. Might I say, he is quite the snake, okay? He is the definition of a fucking snake. But of course, you still have individuals out there who try to defend John Swan, okay? They try to negate what actually happened because of his stupidity, because of him lying. you know? But let's be honest here, ladies and gentlemen, this situation was very serious, with serious consequences. Not only did this hurt John Swan's credibility, but also hurt his friends' credibility, and just in general, the commentary community's credibility. You had an entire audience, which being the Dream Stands, right? That's a lot of people. Okay, that's a lot of fucking people. You know, they're watching us being like, oh, you know, John Swan, he's telling the truth. You know, he didn't say those things. And then, look at that. Oh, he actually did. None of us could say a single fucking thing. Okay, we were all fucking dumbstruck. And now people are still trying to defend him, and I'm just here like, but why, though? Okay, why are you allowing this man to have a redemption arc when he hasn't even fucking changed? He's still untrustworthy, he's still a piece of shit, okay, still a fucking snake, and yet here we are, ladies and gentlemen, straight up John Swan being so unaware of what is actually happening in his existence. Okay, this man just straight up was like, oh, you know, I'm gonna try to come back, I'm gonna make these really shitty, you know, apology videos, you know, as coined, you know, the fireside chat videos, which, by the way, if you watch them, they're just absolutely fucking cringe. Like, I'm pretty sure at one point in one of the fucking videos, he's like, I'm not doing so good, guys. My channel's dying. Oh, boo. Boo. So sad. Oh, sweet Jesus, it's too good. It's honestly too good. The fact that this guy's like, I want to try to fish sympathy out of these people. And you know what? Some people give it to him. Because I don't know why. I guess they really think that this guy's good, but he's not. He's a fucking scumbag, alright? Time and time again, he has proven himself to be a fucking shitty individual. So to take out of this entire situation, ladies and gentlemen, John Swan is a complete and utter hypocrite, okay? Like, if you actually thought he was my favorite commenter, he's not, okay? He isn't. He never was. Right, like at first I didn't care for him. He's like, oh, John Swan, he's John Swan. And then now it's like, oh, John Swan, fuck him, alright? The fucking traitor of the commentary community. As far as Jako goes, okay, the entire allegation of him recording shit, which, you know, he actually does, because, again, how did he get this recording if he doesn't, you know, record the conversations? I don't really care. Okay, yeah, it's not the greatest thing, okay, you probably shouldn't do that, okay, especially all the fucking time, you know, recording conversations like that in private is, you know, a little, it's not very kosher, alright, not very kosher at all, but yet you see it all the time, okay, you see people taking screenshots of DMs, posting them online, shit like that. So, I mean, it's like, yeah, we could sit here, you know, quote-unquote moral, you know, grandstand, but it's like, it happens all the fucking time when we eat that shit up, alright? Don't even kid yourselves here, ladies and gentlemen. You eat that shit up. It's almost a necessity, too, right? Because if you have that kind of evidence against someone, you know, say like, oh, you know, you're trying to accuse them of one thing and you have that evidence right there, it's like, you know, might as well show it, alright? But we do be like that sometimes. As far as the money goes, I cannot actually fucking believe they tried to get him with this. You know, as if anyone's gonna give two shits of whether or not you borrowed money from someone and you know, haven't paid them in weeks. It's one thing to take that money and skedaddle skadoodle, okay? But if you have intentions of actually giving them back the money, then it's like, who fucking cares, alright? Yes, it's gonna take you a while, a little inconvenient, but who fucking cares? From Jako, I'm pretty sure there's a tweet of him saying that he paid that debt 2 months ago. Okay, so it's like, who fucking cares? Alright, I could see people being like, oh, that's unfortunate if he still owed that money. But it's been 2 months now, okay? It's been 2 fucking months, right, since he fucking paid that shit. And yet here we are, trying to fucking cancel him because of this shit. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. Look, it'd be one thing, right, if someone were to pay you to do something. Okay, say I were to pay little Johnny $50 to edit a video for me, and I don't pay him that $50. In that case, I'd be like, yeah, let's fucking riot. Let's get me fucking canceled. Shit like that, okay? But when it comes to borrowing money, okay, who cares? Who cares? Okay? You're borrowing that money, right? With the idea, with the intent of paying that back. Now, if you have no intention of paying that back, sure, that's pretty fucking scummy. But we don't know the intent of Jako, okay? We don't know whether or not he's actually going to pay, but we do know because he actually did fucking pay 2 months ago. So it's like, why? Why is that a thing that you thought, yeah, I'm gonna get a fucking W on this? Like, quite honestly, if you look at the fucking quote tweets or like the comments under the fucking tweets, you can just see people just not giving a fucking shit about this entire thing, okay? It's just absolutely ridiculous. This is child shit. Okay, this is actual child's play. Like real high school shit right here. But yeah, that's essentially the situation right there. Jako is gonna make a video talking about John Swan, I think. I mean, he does say soon, right? Which I imagine it's him gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna make a, exposed video on John Swan. So I'm excited for that. I want to see what has to be said about John Swan. You know how it goes in the commentary community. Just a lot of spurgs having spurg takes, spurg comments, spurg conversations. And you just sit there and it's like, wow, my brain is rotten, right? My brain is actually falling apart from reading these tweets. But yet here we are, ladies and gentlemen, still entertained by the rot, by the brain rot. But let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this entire situation. I'm really interested to see what you guys have to say. But anyways, thank you everyone for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button. You want to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification to be notified of my next video. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye for now.